Naruto would uncover his face. As Sasuke watches, his eyes would fill with horror, his jaw now shaking, as he'd hold a hand out asking, Naruto, how? Why? Why do you have those eyes? Hey guys, and welcome to today's What If story. What if Naruto Uzumaki had the pink eye? If you guys are excited to see how Naruto uses his new dojutsu, make sure to hit the like button, comment down below what you thought, and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. Now let's get into it. Our story starts like any other, with Naruto at home, all alone. His parents having never been there, he had never met them. And the third Hokage dodged his questions all the time. Like, where is my mom? Where's my dad? Why can I speak when no one's ever taught me the alphabet? I don't want to drink this milk, he'd say in an ungrateful tone. The third Hokage would look at him, a look of disgust on his face as he throws the 4-year-old boy away. Ugh, disgusting. I can't believe this creature was something I agreed to take care of. Hiruzen would laugh, taking the rest of the money of the inheritance that Naruto was supposed to have earned from his parents. Yes, that little bastard Minato left quite a nice chunk of change for this brat. I think it'll do much better at the casino. Third Hokage, I'm so hungry, Naruto would say, his stomach rumbling. Hiruzen would grimace. Ugh, fine, you ingrate, as he'd throw another bowl of ramen towards the child. Naruto would thank him, properly this time, as Hiruzen would take his leave. Naruto, never having been raised right, he wouldn't know what's right and wrong, until eventually, one day, the day after he had fought Mizuki in the dirt, he'd been fighting him using his Shadow Clone Jutsu, the technique that he had learned in order to graduate from the academy after all those years of torment, where he was finally going to begin his journey to become the Hokage. As Naruto was heading home for that evening, proud of the headband that Iruka-sensei had given him, he'd rub his eyes with his dirty, unclean hands. The next day, when he wakes up, now ready to meet up with his team that he'll be picked for to join his shinobi team, he feels something irritating. What? Naruto would bolt up in bed, looking over at the mirror as he'd see something has changed. He'd feel irritation, pain. Was this what it was like? Naruto would grin, knowing exactly what he was going to do with this information. He'd proudly walk into class as everyone would gasp, looking in horror at the new power he had awakened. The girls in class would all jump in horror. Even Hinata would have a look of terror on her face, asking, Naruto, what happened to you? Naruto would walk up right towards Sasuke, standing on the desk and looking straight into his eyes. Well, Sasuke, notice anything special today? You think you're so great, going on about your clan. Well, I awakened your power with just 1 night's of rest after I became a shinobi yesterday, he'd say, pointing at his headband proudly. Sasuke's mouth would be hung open. His eyes, they're so red. As Shikamaru would lean back, Naruto would lean forward, his mouth planting on Sasuke's. Sasuke would now lurch in horror, coughing as he falls to the ground, with all the girls who had once been proud to call Sasuke their crush now looking at him with fear, as Ino and Sakura even would be terrified, saying, There's no way he just gave him that, right? Naruto would turn with a grin, saying, you think my dojutsu can be transferred by something like that? He'd say as he wipes his mouth. There's no way. I bet your Sharingan is nowhere near as powerful as The other teams would quickly leave the room as their senseis arrived, with Kurenai giving a wide berth to Naruto. Finally, with Naruto still pondering an idea for the name, Sasuke would have finally recovered from that horrible kiss that he'd been forced to endure. Even Sakura was concerned for him, asking him if he was alright. Naruto had laughed, saying, See, fortunately for Sasuke, my dojutsu hasn't fully awakened yet. I'm still working on it, you know? And with that, Kakashi would enter the room. With Naruto being so distracted by the new awakening of his dojutsu, he wouldn't even notice Kakashi, who would turn, pointing to Naruto, saying, Pink Eye. That's the name of my dojutsu! Thank you! Is that our sensei? You must be Kakashi sensei, yes! We now pan to Naruto as he points to Sasuke and back to himself. See that, Sasuke? Your pathetic Sharingan you're going to awaken is nowhere near as strong as my pink eye. Kakashi would intervene, saying, well, he's not entirely wrong. Anyway, come on team, we've got work to do. As he'd pull the 3 of them up to the roof, Sakura would sit far away from Naruto. Naruto would wonder why she was being so cold to him, saying, "Sakura-chan," as he tries to lean closer. She'd say, "Get away from me, I don't want it." Sasuke had meanwhile resigned himself to his fate, wondering if Naruto himself even knows the true power of his dojutsu yet. But alas, Naruto would be confused, not knowing exactly what the true power of the pink eye actually was. Kakashi would begin to explain as Naruto rubs his eyes, still feeling the irritation from awakening his dojutsu. Now, I want to see what your guys' goals are for the future. Anyone want to start? Your goals, dreams, aspirations? Naruto would, in between rubbing his eyes, say, sorry, I want to become the Hokage someday. Naruto would say as he feels his nasals closing up.
When can we start our missions, Kakashi-sensei? I can feel my power surging.
Sakura would go next, with her saying, well, I used to like Sasuke, but who knows now, as she looks over, now scared for Sasuke's fate. Sasuke would nod, understandingly of her concern. Well, me too. I also thought I'd make it out of here, but who knows now. Now, my only dream was to become an Avenger, and to kill a certain someone, he'd say. Well, now that wraps everything up, Kakashi would say quickly. I'll see you all tomorrow. I got some money to get from the third Hokage. That idiot gambled it all away, and I won. What a dumbass. Seriously thinking that I wouldn't win with a Sharingan when we were playing in roulette. Like, I can literally see the future, man. So silly. Anyway, Team 7, I'll see you tomorrow at the training fields. Oh, and don't eat anything. Naruto, maybe you want to keep your hands out of your face. Naruto would be rubbing his eyes again, as he can feel more power surging towards his head, feeling his chakra rising.
Kakashi-sensei, he must be giving me a tip on how to increase my dojutsu's power.
The next day, Sakura and Sasuke would arrive at the battlefield first, waiting for Naruto to show up. Heck, even Kakashi would show up first, with Naruto being nowhere to be found. As we see him dragging himself along toward the field, Sakura and even Sasuke, who had now thankfully taken care of himself, would be watching in horror, as Naruto's dojutsu had spread. He would have red sores all over his face, his sclera having become red as well. It was clear that Naruto's power had deepened into the power of his dojutsu. Before they'd begin, Kakashi would tell Naruto he has a gift for him, as he'd pull out one of his spare masks that Kakashi always had since he himself wore one. It increases the power of your dojutsu, Naruto, he'd say, as Naruto would gratefully take the mask, using it and covering his face. Sakura and Sasuke would sigh of relief, Naruto wondering if they somehow can see his greatness now. Naruto would nod towards Kakashi, saying,
Wow, Kakashi-sensei, I feel stronger just by looking at you. It's like I can feel your strength flowing within me.
Please don't ever say that again. Well, anyway, for the rest of you, I think it's about time we begin the exam. Kakashi would explain, pulling out the two bells as he jingles them. Naruto would ask Sakura and Sasuke what he's holding, his vision becoming blurred.
I get it. This must be that future sight that they were talking about with the Sharingan. So this is what the future looks like, huh? Wow, it's so blurry. I guess that means the future can change any time, huh?
Kakashi would fully have explained the rules as they would yell to go. With the start now signaled, Sasuke and Sakura would leap into the forest while Naruto charges straight at Kakashi. Kakashi would scream saying, No, stay away from me, as he starts running away from Naruto. Naruto would grin under his mask saying, he knows what's good for him. I'm way stronger than this guy is now. My pink eye is stronger than whatever ability he's hiding. As Kakashi would vanish, he'd say, I almost let him touch me. That would really suck. As Kakashi appears behind Sakura, he'd use the genjutsu on her of Sasuke falling to the ground and being now mercilessly ended, with Sasuke slowly being approached by Kakashi afterwards, Kakashi saving the final target for last. With that, he'd finally reapproach Naruto, who had been blindly swinging on trees, with Naruto turning saying, There you are, as he starts flinging his shadow clones at Kakashi. Kakashi would block every single one of them, throwing the clones back at each other and causing him to puff into smoke. Naruto's vision would be even more blurred, not being able to see Kakashi at all as he appears behind, chopping him in the neck as he falls over. Now, Naruto being completely unconscious, he begins snoring. Guess it seems he was exhausted, huh? Guess that makes sense, though. With that, Sakura and Sasuke would be sitting at the tree, now watching as Naruto would be tied up by Kakashi, with Naruto waking up a few minutes later with Sakura and Sasuke eating their lunches while Naruto was sitting there hungry and starved. Naruto would beg them for some food, with Sakura and Sasuke both grimacing, this time not even wanting to use their chopsticks with Naruto. Sakura would look at Sasuke, gesturing at him, saying, "You do it." Sasuke would turn, saying, "I don't want to do it, you do it." And finally, Sasuke would concede. With him using his chopsticks to feed Naruto, his saliva would fall all over his chopsticks. Sasuke would grit his teeth as he squeezes his jaw tightly, now telling Sakura it's her turn as she reaches into her food about to feed it to Naruto. Kakashi would appear out of nowhere, jumping out of the woods and saying, "You all pass. Those who break the rules sure are scum." But Naruto would sneeze directly in Kakashi's face. Achoo! Kakashi would wipe the saliva off of him as he looks at the other two, saying, "Maybe you could abandon this one, but I was going to say, those who abandon their friends, are worse than scum." Kakashi would give Naruto a special order, saying that he is to rest and recover after using so much of his chakra during their training. He doesn't want him overextending his dojutsu. With Naruto returning home and sleeping, he would get 2 days of rest while the rest of Team 7 would begin chasing cats, Naruto shortly joining them after. His dojutsu, unfortunately, was now gone, with Naruto asking Kakashi Sensei, saying, Kakashi Sensei, I think I started getting some control over it, but how do I reawaken it again? I want to reawaken the pink eye." "Oh, and where's Sasuke? I thought he was going to meet us here today at the mission." Kakashi would have both of his eyes covered now by his bandana, looking exactly like Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, as we hear a muffled tone behind his mask. Sasuke is dealing with his own dojutsu right now, Naruto. The rest of us have missions to attend to, and since you're all recovered, I'm definitely allergic to cats." "Oh, that's what's going on," Naruto would think. Sakura would be keeping a wide berth, asking him to stay away from her, with Naruto getting more irritated by the moment. "Fine, I get it, I'm some monster or something. Fine, let's go get this damn cat, alright?" With Naruto stomping off, Sakura would raise an eyebrow, saying, "He really has no idea, does he?" Kakashi would laugh as he raises his band, showing his own pink eye, the dojutsu that Naruto had activated. Sakura would sigh, saying, "Kakashi Sensei, are you going to tell him or not?" Kakashi would laugh, saying, "At this point, I just gotta see how long I can keep this going for." As eventually Naruto would get fed up with all of the cat chasing, demanding once Sasuke is recovered that they go on a real mission. Their time would come, as Tazuna would be tasked with a C-rank mission, would be approaching the Leaf Village, unaware of the horrifying power he's seeking to bring to the Land of Waves. If you guys want to see part 2 for What If Naruto Had the Pink Eye, make sure to hit the like button, comment below your thoughts, and I wonder what sort of abilities he's going to awaken now that he has this incredible dojutsu. I'm really looking forward to it. Part 2 will come out sometime, maybe, probably. But if you enjoy that, make sure to hit the like button, comment below your thoughts, and subscribe. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, was it not clear that he had pink eye, as in like he just gave himself a disease? Like he rolled around in the dirt and stuck dirt in his eye? That's what he has. He has pink eye. That's the whole joke, okay? You know what? Fine. Just get out of here.